Howdy everybody, what's up? Um, Sorry if I'm a little distracted. Some shit I found out, don't really want to talk about it. It's nothing really horrible, it's just stuff that I found out and don't want to talk about. I'm getting good on my term paper. Um, I'm just gonna talk about a few topics off the top of my head because I want to do a video today, so might as well do one now. Ethical and moral are subjective. I mean, I've said this before, but I'm going to elaborate. I mean, what's ethical for you might not be ethical for me. And as I said with morals, there's no ethical absolutes. There's ethical public opinion. I mean, but I'm doing a project for human relations class I'm taking, and it's about human cloning, and there's all these ethical issues about that, and there's also this ethical questions about stem cell research, more specifically embryonic stem cell research. There's all this ethical and moral implications with that issue, but I'm doing human cloning. And the thing is, we're supposed to do empathetic things where we're supposed to take the opposite argument of us. And for me, that would be for that position, I would have to be against human cloning, but I'm for human cloning. Because I don't think any real human or scientific advancement should really just be should be halted because of some people's ethical quandaries about an issue. Yes, I mean, cloning is a little bit of a crazy subject because, I mean, if it's successful, they'll be able to clone people. And I mean, if that technology gets into the wrong hands, you could continue to make endless streams of people to kill and have them kill and them die and not have anybody else think. And that would either revolutionize the world fighting regime thing, or there'd be there are questionable aspects of human cloning, but that's only if the wrong people, and there's no real wrong or no real right people. There's only things that what I find ethically abhorrent. I mean, if you take someone's DNA and clone them, or you take your own DNA and clone you, and you commit a crime, you can say it was him. And they'll take them, but you'll be out walking around. And there's all these moral issues, and I mean, there's issues about lowering the drinking age, and I think it should be lowered because, I mean, at 18 you could be sent over to die in a war, but you can't drink. And I'm not saying that that's going to stop many people, but it might stop enough people. And I mean, if you're able to go to war, you should be able to drink, because if you're going to experience some horrifying things over there, and you're going to need a crutch for a little bit to get through that terrifying time, that's a no-brainer. And there's also free speech, and how people say that some people have the right to say what they want, and it's usually people who are congruous with the person saying the things. But if there's someone who's completely not with them and they're saying what they want to say, they'll usually say, but you don't have the right to say that. And I understand that, because I think that I have the right to say what I think. But some racist doesn't, because what he says could potentially harm people's lives. What I say could not potentially harm anybody's life. It could potentially harm my life, and that's all that really words can do. It can jeopardize your life, not or my life and your life if you say something. stupid. If I say something stupid, that could jeopardize my life. But if it jeopardizes your own life, that's fine. But if it jeopardizes other people's safety, that's not free speech. That's free saying, oh, you can kill them and feel morally alright. And I mean, with all these kinds of issues, there's always going to be people that say my morals are the right morals. And maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. But people's moral and ethical choices and boundaries are all shaped by what they believe are moral and ethical. Honestly, there's what Hitler did is horrifying. I'm not going to deny that. And things he did were bad. But to him, what he was doing was ethically and morally correct. You cannot dispute that fact. He thought he was doing the right thing. He thought he was morally and ethically in the right to do what he did and have people do what he did and do what they did. You cannot change that. Everybody's morals and ethicals are different. Ethics. People's morals and ethics are so completely different. Like, you can't. And that's another thing when people try to legislate their morals and ethics. You can't do that because you are then enforcing your own beliefs on someone who doesn't have the same beliefs as you. That's why it's good to live in a democracy, because everybody's point of view is heard. It may not be listened to, but it's heard. And the point of this video, and I think it's redundant, is the ethical and moral makeup of everybody is different. That's the truth. There are no ethical absolutes. There's no moral absolutes. There are no anything that relates to morals or ethics and values are not absolutes. There's only public opinion regarding every one of them. There are only things that a majority of people find objectionable, so they say these are moral absolutes, but they're not moral absolutes. It's moral public opinion and ethical public opinion and value public opinion and all that shit. So I've said my piece on this. Peace, love, harmony. See you guys later.